Part travelogue, part pandemic deep dive. Field Notes from a Pandemic is a riveting account of author Ethan Liu witnessing the earliest stages of COVID-19 while visiting China to see his ailing grandfather. The book is out today. Ethan is joining us to tell us a little bit more about his experience. Good to chat with you today.
Lindsey, top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. All right, so January this year, take us back. You go to Beijing to see your grandfather. You're flying from Toronto. You land there. What did you see?
So to backtrack a little, I think January was a very different time. When I left here, the day was January 22nd. So because China is half a day ahead, that was the day of the Wuhan lockdown. And it hadn't happened when I left. It literally happened while I was on the plane. So I think I entered amid normalcy and I just exited to plague. And everything just escalated from there. And we went to my grandfather's senior's home. And I think I was very fortunate that I was able to go there on the day that I went, because if I went just a day or two after that, I would not have been able to see him at all, because the first day that we were there, as we were leaving, the staff told us it's best that you don't come anymore. And of course we didn't listen. So the second day we went back, and that was the day they changed the rules. Literally while we were there, we were told that the residence is banning all the visitors. And that was the last time I saw my grandfather. And I was holding his hand at the time when they ejected us. And I don't know how much he understood about what was going on, but because he has quite severe dementia. But as I was letting go, he held on with all the strength that he could muster.
Oh, what a moment for you. I'm so glad you were able to get in to see him. Now, you spent some time in Beijing, and then you went to Germany. And you were in Germany, and Germany goes into lockdown. Did you kind of feel like this virus was chasing you in a way?
Yeah, and it definitely was a surreal feeling, because when I left for Germany, that was still early March, and Germany was still holding soccer matches with tens of thousands of fans. And in France, the president and his wife, they went to the theater. And I think, as I write in the book, amid the bustle of everyday life, we couldn't hear the low hum of the looming menace. And, you know, they say when you go bald, you lose 50% of your hair before you realize it. And I think this thing was escalating, and none of us we actually knew how serious it was going to become, until all of a sudden, you know, one day I was at a pub with my friend having schnitzels, a very rowdy pub. And the next day everything was closed, and the downtown was a desert.
It's unbelievable. In your experience, because you witnessed the shutdown in real time as you're making your way around the globe, what is your takeaway in terms of response, and where do we go from here?
Well, I would ask you how much time you have, but to focus on what I think is something relevant to us on a Canadian matter, I would say that I think we are seeing the slow creep of big government, the lurch to the left. And as we saw from the throne speech just last week, every time in a crisis, the governmental arm grows a little, and we're seeing the government get bigger. And as you can see from the response to the throne speech, the NDP gave implicit support within a day, explicit support within 2 days. I think this is a phenomenon we're going to see across the world as well.
Ethan Liu, what a pleasure to talk to you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Absolute pleasure.
The book is called Field Notes from a Pandemic.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.